Aquarius, this is your quantum frequency reading. We're going to jump right into it without further ado. If you need some explanation, watch the other readings as to what I mean by the quantum frequency. Okay, let's see. We are channeling a moral victory here. Aquarius, Six of Wands in the reverse. Maybe you could feel like you're unacknowledged. This is Leo energy, 5th house, fun, play, recreation, children, fun in the sun. Tapping into the infant child vulnerable self, Aquarius. Okay, I'm getting like an emphasis on fun, like just have fun with it. Okay, knowing that real, like pure, innocent, wholesome fun comes from the heart chakra. Okay, you don't need to drink. It doesn't have to be like, kind of like lascivious deeds or actions or anything. Throwing a Scrabble word at you. Let's see. Okay, we got the Two of Wands in the upright. This is future oriented. Okay, kind of just open to new opportunity. You're seeing the world wide eyed, and you're excited to. The world is your oyster at this moment, is what this card is saying, and you're just excited to be about it and be a part of it, and kind of like jumping in at a pool party. You're just like really vibing on it. Your confidence comes from, you have this moral victory in the bag. You know that you've done what was right for you at the time, and you're no longer harping on any resentment or bitterness energy. I see the Nine of Wands in the reverse. That's what that is. You're letting all that shit go, and you're dropping the wands, you're dropping the burdens, because you already earned your morality, your moral victory here, or at least you're really in tune. You're in tuned with it. If I do a little bit of quick math, this could be the Four of Wands in reverse. You're coming off of an aftermath of a public celebration or situation, all of the Four of Wands in reverse. And you've kind of completed this cycle. And you're no worse for wear. You're planning ahead, you're looking ahead, you're future-minded and oriented, and you're focused on your happiness and your fun. Okay, this is... Okay, and then you got the Fool card in reverse. There could be some lingering doubts, some lingering hesitance and reticences to quite, rightly take that leap of faith that you feel that you've earned. Okay, so there's a battle between heart and mind. Just make sure that if you're lacking confidence, or if you're feeling a little insecure because of your thinking, just change your thinking and tell yourself, confident, secure, grounded, rooted, relaxed, laid back. This is for me. I trust my path. I trust the universe. I had that Six of Wands, that card that speaks to a victory, speaks to a moral victory internally in the reverse as I read it, Aquarius. And that Two of Wands is like, look, man, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to add to my resume. I'm ready to add to my legacy. I'm ready to take the next step in what the universe, has in store for me, what the world has in store for me. It's going to be something bright. It's going to be something wide open. It's going to be something that really speaks to your kind of joie de vivre and your zest for life is what I'm getting, Aquarius. Okay, yeah, you are a little bit concerned about your legacy, maybe word of mouth, maybe how people will view you, but you can't really give power to anything that you can't control. The Ten of Pentacles might be in the reverse. Again, it speaks to legacy, because you may not be where you want to be exactly financially. You could be concerned about how people are going to view your next step, and pertaining to how they know you or understand you. But again, those are all limitations, right? Our identities, our thinking about the past and fixated on what others might think or feel about what in your heart is the best for you, Aquarius. Okay, and yeah, this is just more confirmation not to let those kind of lingering doubts or worries keep you from moving on to your highest happiness. That's what the Eight of Cups in the upright is about. In the reverse, you're kind of putting your happiness on the back seat. You're being a people pleaser. You're putting others first. It could be kids, children, family, friends, mom and dad, expectations. There's a balance between like what's kind of just pure pleasure and desire, for the sake of desire coming from the ego versus what spirit, and I'm channeling the Seven of Cups in the upright. So what's my highest, in line with the divine? What's my highest next step or move or decision, Aquarius? Okay, so there's a cross section between personal gain and what's good for you and what's good for those around you, right? That's what the Seven of Cups in the upright speaks to. So just have some trust and confidence in yourself that you are a good person, and that what you're gonna, your next step, or you know, if something's, kind of in the wake, yet to be known or seen by you, just trust that it's going to be something good, and it's going to be something that helps you along your spiritual path and journey. You could be leaving a job, a relationship, a home, something like that with the Two of Wands in the upright. Right now you're kind of just dreaming big and thinking big, okay? You want to be focused on your dreams and think as crazy and radical and as awe-inspiringly as you possibly can. I'm feeling like this is where you're at. Think big, broaden your horizons, outside the box, things that you haven't even imagined. But again, it's not going to be for the sake of greed or lust or your ego. It's going to be for the sake of you are supposed to do this. This is part of your purpose and your meaning. Where you are could be feeling like there's a lack of reciprocity, lack of giving and taking, equally giving and receiving, some emotional immaturity in the past, and some judgment. These people, I once heard somebody say that, don't burden yourself with judging, being the judge, jury, or executioner. Give that to God, or give that to the universe, or to the higher power, or to karma, whatever it is that you believe in. That Yelp for people's like social currency, right? Like let reality decide someone's fate and judgment. Don't sweat it. You just got to trust and know that you're doing the best that you possibly can. And again, if you go about things with mercy and compassion for yourself and others, chances are you're gonna have nothing to worry about. So, and that is how this Six of Pentacles turns in the upright. I was shuffling below the camera this whole time, and they wanted to show up. So by giving mercy and showing compassion, this is how you free yourself. This is how you tap into another level, another gear of your heart chakra, vibrational frequency, the spirit of unconditional love for the self first and foremost, to allow and accept the self first and foremost, so as to allow and accept others, and to know that we're all from source. We're all from seed source, and we're all on this crazy mystical journey they call life. And it's not our fault that sometimes we get trapped in dead end ways of spending our lives and thinking that what's normal. And so just dream big and really tap in and tune into your imagination. Have fun with it. Write down your goals. Write down crazy excuse me, things that you think would be good for you and those around you, okay, especially on your spiritual path. Just a quick tip and a quick hint is that a lot of it is kind of just where you are here and now. It's just a matter of changing yourself internally, how you perceive things externally. Okay, it's retraining yourself, and that's as easy as or as hard as you would like it to be. You get to choose. Right now I'm seeing that you're being cold to a lot of your environment or circumstance or perspective. Could possibly people. You want to get into the flow, get into the mix more, get up and move your body. Trust. Okay, don't stagnate. Don't be too overly analytical, criticizing, judging of whatever it is that you're going through, because that is holding you back here with the Fool card in reverse. Okay. You want to take a calculated leap of faith. You want to get yourself unstuck. Okay. So usually in meditation, when we notice our minds kind of focusing on the detail of things that aren't good for us, and they're just conjuring up anxiety in us, we're asked to focus on space and vastness. Okay, literally the word space and vastness, and feel it. Feel the space and the vastness around you. And doesn't that feel good? You get expand in it. Take up all the space in your body. Okay, and this is where possibility and opportunity occurs. Space is filled in with your blessings. Okay. So that's kind of what we're talking about. We're talking about all this high frequency quantum vibe stuff. Okay, you know that in order to gain more, or to get more, or to be grateful for more, you have to let go of your old outdated ways of looking at things with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and once you do, you level up. You become more gracious and grateful, thankful, showing more gratitude. And this is how you magnetize your abundance. Because now your value system isn't all fucked up and jacked up from, television and external forces. Now you know what you value, and You're realigning yourself to teach yourself what real wealth and health and abundance is with that King of Pentacles, Aquarius. And again, it's not this boring doldrum, okay, whatever. Like, no, this is exciting. This is amazing because you're essentially having a rebirth. And, tuning into that energy of excitement, expecting something awesome and amazing to happen, a financial windfall, or you meeting the love of your life, or if you're with someone and you tend to kind of look at them in a poor, shabby way, like, rewire that circuitry to be like, no, this person was brought to me for a reason. Okay, sometimes we take everything for granted because we're taught to keep on moving forward, and yeah, it's not awesome and great unless it's like the lottery or something crazy. But when you really take time to look around your circumstances and see how blessed you are, and kind of let those walls of bitterness or resentment down, then you realize, like, I've actually had it really good. And then you kind of really start to tune into the heart chakra, and then you really start to realize that the real and only true currency there is unconditional love and the beautiful heart expanding feeling of love. Aquarius. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I got for you. Last card, Empress. Energy, vast, expansive energy. Taking your sweet time energy to your heart's content, birthing a new life energy, vastness. Okay, tapped into that glory and regality and that harmony. Okay, Taurus, Libra energy, balance energy. Okay, Venus energy. Okay, love and money, expectation, abundance. Okay, expectation for that abundance. Matched with gratitude here and now, acting as if, knowing as if, understanding that it's a quantum equation, right? It's not just matter on matter. It's me sitting down, meditating, feeling and imagining how it feels to have all my bills paid, all my student loan relieved, to be happy and confident and content and whole as I get up and go to work. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm energized as if I already drank that cup of coffee or whatever, or I've become the coffee. If it's in my example, I just recently quit coffee, so I'm like, my whole world is like, what the fuck? My mind is freaking out. First couple days, I had headaches, so I was taking ibuprofen a little bit. I was like, I think I mostly took 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1. I just weaned myself off it, but now I don't have it as many headaches as I used to. That, and I just think it's a better lifestyle choice. So I'm not in this high tense survival mode, kind of redlining it constantly. I was very big on coffee and energy drinks, and now I'm just trying to relax, go with the flow, see how life is when I'm just kind of at my natural state. So yeah, it's all connected. Trust and know that you're not alone first and foremost, because this spiritual stuff could feel kind of lonely. But if you ever need to reach out, leave a comment below. On my social media, on the website link below. And if it's for reading or just to kind of wax philosophy, I'm open for that, Aquarius. Last thing on low vibrational foods, and don't get me wrong, I love White Castles and corn dogs, just like the next man. Every once in a while, I'll admit, but or coffee or smoking or cigarettes or drinking, I should say. I quit smoking, I quit drinking, I quit caffeine, coffee, energy drinks, and so you're experimenting with your life and your vibe, right? And if you're at this souped up, amped up, nervous, anxious state, and then you have a nervous, anxious thought or insecure thought, and then it's amplified with your emotions because your emotional body, your being is in this state. Yeah, that's going to have an effect on your abundance and your opportunity that you see in your ever-waking life. Okay, whereas if you sit down, sit your butt down, meditate, focus on space and vastness, and act as if you already have this abundance and you're generating abundance every second, and you're grateful and you're gracious and you're showing thanks to the universe, showing gratitude. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're working on, and we're kind of tilling that garden every day, over almost every moment of our lives. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. If this resonated for you, leave a comment below. Feel free to like, share, follow across all social media platforms, and holla at your boy. Peace.